All right, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert. If it's your first time here, please do me a huge favor by dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers and I need your help to get there, so please subscribe to the channel. Now, today we're gonna be taking a look at a shoe that I have been extremely excited for. I'm so glad to be able to pick up a pair, and that pair is the the Nike Air Griffey Max 1. Let's start with the box now. All right, so standard Nike sportswear box. I really wish they would have done something special with this. I think they came in like a different box back in the day. I think it was like the OG Nike box. It had the brown top with the black check on it. I'm not sure, but this time they just gave us the basic box. I wish they would have done something special for a shoe like this that is so, I guess, special to Nike and, you know, sneaker history in general, especially when it comes to baseball. All right, and there's your size tag. All right, and that'll be about all. Like I said, nothing special with the box here. All right, and here we have it. The Air Griffey Max 1. Man, this is a classic shoe. Like, if I seem excited, that's because I am. I was waiting for this shoe to come out. This shoe actually dropped, I think, like maybe 5 years or so ago, and I passed on the release. I do not know why I did it. So this time, I was definitely doing anything in my power to get this shoe. Speaking of that, let's talk about how the release went this morning for me. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was about to get a little upset. So, basically, this shoe actually, it dropped today, February 15th, on the sneakers app, right? 10 a.m. I'm ready for release. I've got my iPad up, I've got Foot Locker up, I've got Finish Line going, and you know how that goes. You sit in the room for a while, you wait, blah, blah, blah. You get through and you have to go with that add to cart. You know, you get the cart errors, whatever. I'm not really into that process, so I tried on the sneakers app, you know, went with my 9.5, and actually I did, you know, sat around for a while and I ended up selling out of my size. So at that point, I was like, okay, you know, whatever. So I ended up being able to grab a pair from a local DTLR. But I did stop in really quick at a Champs just to check out to see, hey, you know, if they had any pairs, because I know they were getting them at the Champs in my local area. I probably got there maybe, you know, I wasn't super late. I got there maybe 10 minutes after they dropped, and they said they only had a size 8 left. They were gone that quick. So I don't know if people were just picking up these pairs because they're a fan. I'm leaning on the side that people were probably grabbing them to resell them. And if you did that, please stop. Let people be able to get the pairs that they want, you know? And I got lucky. Like I said, I went to a local DTLR and like, you know, hey, do you guys have a size 9.5 or 10? And the guy's like, yeah, man, I got you. He comes back out, you know, he's like, which one do you want? Like the 9.5 or the 10? I was like, well, I like to try on, you know, both of them just to see which one fits better. Because sometimes these shoes, you know, different materials, and especially shoes that have a strap, they fit my foot kind of weird because I got a slightly wide foot. And the guy was like, oh, nah, man, we can't let you try them on because it's a new shoe. All right. When did we get to a point where customers are trying to buy something and then, you know, you don't allow them to even try it on? It's almost like, you know, I understand it because, you know, when you buy a shoe, if it looks like it has a little bit of dirt on the bottom or something, for someone, you might be like, hey, did someone try these on? And some people don't want them if they're tried on. But it almost feels like they're more concerned with actually, you know, just selling the pair and making the money than they are actually letting people try them on and see how they fit for them so they can sell it, and then maybe that person will actually, you know, keep the shoe because it fits right. You know, sometimes people buy a shoe, doesn't fit right, they return it. Or they're just worried about being able to get them out and then, or resellers come through. I have no idea what's going on, but I thought it was super weird that I wasn't even able to try the shoe on, you know, when I'm purchasing it. It's just weird to me. Just thought I'd mention that. But enough about that. I'm happy to be able to grab a pair. Let's start with the review. All right, now on the lateral side, we just gonna start with my favorite part, man. That 24 right there on the ankle. That's just a classic, man. I remember when this shoe dropped when I was a kid, seeing everybody with them, seeing them in the stores. And if you grew up during the 90s, you know how popular Ken Griffey Jr. was. I mean, to this day, I still think he's probably the coolest baseball player. Got the best swing of all time. And this shoe was just, you know, so classic. But yeah, you've got that 24 there. If you don't know, that's Ken Griffey Jr.'s number. and he also played for the Seattle Mariners, and their colors were this kind of gray, white, and like teal looking color. So that's why you've got those hits of teal on the shoe. Also, you got your little teal Nike check right there. You've got this kind of white leather that lines the shoe. They've got like a slightly tumbled look to it, but it's kind of solid, not too bad though, but it's nothing like, amazing as far as leather quality goes. But in my opinion, you don't buy this shoe for the materials. You buy this shoe because it's a classic. Nostalgia, and you're a Ken Griffey Jr. fan. Also, you've got that black suede that lines the shoe, and another very nice part of that shoe is that Nike swoosh right there on the side that runs up the toe box. Also, you've got that really thick white midsole, and I've just always loved that kind of design there. And you can see all the different air units there that are in that teal color on the side. All right. Classic shoe, y'all. Just really love this shoe. Moving around to the toe box, you've got that black suede on the toe box there. And you can see that Nike swoosh that I mentioned earlier. Moving up there, you got a little red lace loop there. And the tongue is in this kind of nylon material. It is like a booty construction like you've seen on some old school Nikes. And you've got these black rope laces moving up the tongue there. All right. And at the top there, you've got this Nike, it's got Nike branding on it, but you've got a, a strap there that moves around the side of the shoe. I'll go ahead and undo that really quick. But yeah, as you can see there, it says Nike on that side. And at the top of the tongue, you've got another hit of that teal with a white Nike swoosh outlined in red. Classic, y'all. I'm telling you, if you didn't grab this shoe, if you wanted it, if you're a fan of it, I'll be honest, I don't like, people reselling the shoe, but if I had to go that route, I probably would have bought it. And I know that it's kind of counterintuitive to the whole resale thing, but this shoe is like a classic and it's a must add to the collection. But who knows? I don't know. These shoes apparently sold out very, very quickly this morning, so just glad to have them. Moving around to the medial side of the shoe, pretty much the same thing there. You got a lot of that black suede that lines the shoe there. You can see that white leather with that slightly tumbled look to it. And that nice midsole, man. Like, again, I just love this kind of like, this little design here that's on the sole as well as the suede that lines the shoe. I just think it just gives it a cool look to the entire shoe. Classic stuff right here, y'all. And you can see that Nike, just like how that Nike text runs over that strap there. Classic stuff, man. All right, another favorite for this shoe for me is that Nike swoosh, that kind of vertical swoosh on the back of the shoe. Like, everything about this shoe is just straight 90s vibes, man. And just really, really like this one. And I've always liked that check there. White, it's in white with that teal or turquoise looking outline right there. And at the top, you got more teal. You got that little teal pull tab there. Yep, and like I said, it is a booty construction on this shoe. While we're at it, let's take a look at the actual insole. If I can get it out, I will. It feels like it might be slightly, I think it's glued in there. But, so to avoid trying to get all that out, it is a teal insole with the red Nike Air branding. Hopefully you can see that there. All right, it's a good look there. Okay. All right, now, taking a look at the outsole. I mean, just another classic part, man. Like, if you can't tell, I really like this shoe. On the front, you've got an all black outsole with kind of teal and white hits in that waffle pattern that you've seen on some Nike runners here and there. But in the middle, you've got a white Nike swoosh. And at the back, another favorite part of my shoe, you've got the baseball logo that's kind of on fire there. Straight classic, man. The whole shoe from top to bottom, is just really, really nice. All right. And I believe that'll be all, man, for the Nike Air Griffey Max, man. Classic shoe, like I said. So happy to add this to the collection. Now, before we get into the on feet, I just want to give my final thoughts on the shoe. So, is it a definite pickup? You better believe it. Absolutely. Grab it. I just think it's a really, really nice shoe, man. Classic. The materials are okay for what it is. You know, not the best thing in the world, but who cares, man? The shoe is just classic. This is just a nice shoe. And like anytime Nike goes back into the vault and they drop something like this, straight 90s vibe, one of the best shoes that they've ever done, in my opinion, you have to grab it, man. I mean, we get Yeezy releases, Jordan releases every week. So when something like this comes out, I get super excited and I just have to get this. Like, I just really, really like this shoe. Now, as far as sizing on the shoe, I went with my usual 9.5 and they fit okay. No complaints here at all. It's kind of an exact fit. Like I mentioned earlier, I have a slightly wide foot, and as you can see, it's not the widest shoe in the world, but it's okay. It's a standard width shoe. But with these materials and everything, I don't feel like there's any pressure on my toes at all, so you can go with your true size and you should be fine. Yeah. Now, again, I think this is a great shoe. I'm not quite sure. I expected for it to sell out. I don't know why, but everything over the last year seems to be selling out, you know, without a doubt. I don't know if it's just like maybe the shipments and whatnot, they don't have as many pairs, or is it because everyone wants to be a reseller now? I have no idea, but I'm wearing them. I'm not reselling this shoe. This will be in the collection. It's staying in the collection. Yeah, but comment down below. Let me know were you guys able to pick up these Griffeys this morning. Like I said, super fire shoe, man. I just want to know who actually was able to pick them up. Did you hit on the sneakers app? Did you pick them up locally? You know, comment down below, let me know. And also just let me know how you feel about this shoe in general. I think it's a classic again. You know, thank all of you for watching. Please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time.